Download our Lutron Homeworks and Mirage Media Server demo program. You can find that on our website. The download consists of a sample program for Homeworks, our documentation that explains how to integrate the system, and some sample command set files that you can easily load into the Lutron Homeworks program. So the first thing we want to do is click on Design and Equipment, and we're going to add 3 third-party devices to our configuration. Next, we're going to edit the command sets to add the appropriate command set drivers to the third-party devices. So the first one is going to be the Mirage Media Server, and you can see here we've already imported the command sets that are included in the zip file. Next, we're going to put the IP addresses of our Mirage equipment and the appropriate port numbers. We're going to put an message delay of 50 milliseconds. The Mirage party mode driver is going to have the same IP address as the Mirage media server. However, the port number is going to be slightly different. Over here, we're going to demonstrate adding some basic functionality to a Homeworks keypad. Here you can see that I've already engraved the keypad with the Zone 1 power button and a presets 1 through 4, as well as a party mode button and the zone's volume up and down buttons. First thing we need to do is set up the feedback for the amp's power. So to do that, we're going to go into the program section and we're going to go over to variables. We're going to assign a variable to zone 1 for the power state. So zone 1 has now been assigned an on and an off state for that variable. We're then going to head over to the equipment section, programming the device itself. Choose our amplifier, choose the variable feedback for the zone 1 power. In this case we have power on feedback, so we're going to set that to power on. And for the power off feedback, we're going to set the zone 1 variable, power variable, to off. Now that our variable is set up for zone 1, we're going to go back into a device section and we're going to go back into our keypad. And for the zone 1 power, we're going to assign on the press on state the on variable to be set to on, and for the off state, the off variable to be set to off. So we're going to change our show section to control third party. We're going to choose the amp, and on the hold we're going to do an all off. On the press on, we're going to go back to the amp here and set the zone 1 to power on, and for the press off we're going to set the amp's power to be zone 1 set to off. Presets will be able to recall music that's been stored and also store music by holding the button down. So we'll set a preset for preset 1, and to do that we select preset 1. The button type is going to be toggle. On the press on, we're going to have a command to recall the preset in the source output of the MMS. In this case we're going to use main recall preset 1, and on the amplifier we're also going to want to route that main, which happens to be connected to source 5 on our amplifier. We're going to route that to zone 1. We set that to preset 1 and zone 1 source 5. On the hold, we're going to do a storing of a preset. So on the hold we would choose Mirage Media Server. Again, we're using the main, so we're going to do main store preset 1. We're going to set up our party mode button. What party mode allows you to do is play the current zone in all zones. So you select your party mode button, and on the press on we would just choose our MRAD mode driver, and we would choose Zone 1, Party Mode. So first we're going to select the volume down and the volume up. And notice the way that the volume up and down controls work are with automatic sequences. So let's set up those sequences. We would go into Program, Sequences. We would create some different sequences for each of our zones. So in this case I have Zone 1 volume up sequence and a volume down sequence. So starting with the volume up sequence, we would set to control third-party devices and set the Zone 1 volume up command on a sequence to go to the next step after 250 milliseconds. The stop sequence, we wouldn't have anything selected. Then do the same thing for the volume down sequence. Now we go back to our device, keypad, and on the volume down, we simply go into sequences here and choose Zone 1 volume down sequence and start next. And on the release of the button, we want the Zone 1 volume down sequence to stop. On the press, we want the Zone 1 volume up sequence to start next. And on the release, we want the Zone 1 volume up sequence to stop. And this is how you set up some basic functionality with Lutron Homeworks keypads and the Mirage audio system. If you need any further information on this, you can always again go to our website and there's a full documentation. Thanks for listening.